Hi everyone, number one Marmaduke fan here. I'm trying to finish the last few comics in my pile of 50 cent books, and this is one I missed. And I don't know if may have been my subconscious protecting me, but this was just hidden away. Every time I picked it up and just took one look at it, I said, "Okay, get that away. I don't want to look at it." I think I found the most hideous book in my entire pile of 50 cent books from my adventures in the 50 cent bin. Oh boy. Story by Chad Holloway, art by Terry Huddleston. It took me about 3 pages to figure out that this isn't a zombie book. This is a World Series of Poker book, which for some reason they added zombies in with real poker players. And this cover is hideous. Later, we're going to see an ad where there's some alternate color for it, and it looks much better as kind of Shepard Fairey graphic propaganda art. But Chad Holloway's art does not work for comics. It's stiff, and he's obviously using, kind of straight on photo references for everything. So this suffers from the Diversity in Comics channel coined this, so I'm going to steal it. Roommate photo syndrome, where every character looks like a photo of your roommate that you took on your iPhone real quick, and then you drew it up. And as a result, everything looks boring and flat. We need more of this. We need more of this kind of stuff. Even that. Yeah. So it starts. I don't even care who these people are because I don't follow poker, but there is all kinds of excellent targeted ads in here for poker tax specialists, gambling addictions, and people to help you if you lose all your money on poker. That's some quality advertising. I can just imagine like the person at the Poker World Series that poker is their life, and this is the first comic book they've held since they got one in a box of cereal, and they're thinking, "Oh man, this is so cool! It's all my favorite world-class poker players and zombies. That's kind of cool. Oh boy, hope I can get another $500 to. I know my good lucky break is coming. I just know it." So, I think I gave it a chance at first. Like the first page, I said, okay, it's kind of cool Shepard Fairey graphic stuff. And then it started to wear on me as I started noticing similar textures showing up over and over again. Here we go. So this is the ad I was talking about, where on the left, we've got the blue and soft yellow light, and it's just hard to tell what's going on. And this, we've got hard red, white, and black art, and it looks a lot cooler in this format. You get tiring to have just the same few colors over and over again, but I think this whole comic would have benefited from a much more simplified color palette. Even this is more simple with just one shade for the skin and one shade for the shadow. But I don't know, maybe they could have done an artsy thing where like purple is the shadow and light fleshy yellow is the skin. But I don't know, even with improved color, this is still dull Adobe Illustrator art. So the zombies come out, and then the zombies like wreck these people who I guess are real life poker players. Marvin Roddenmeyer, David Doc Sanders. Can you imagine being the world poker player and you get to be taken out by the zombie in your first appearance? And then there's guys like this. When all hope seems lost, a shadowy figure emerges from his side door. From his dressing room, the world's greatest poker player, who some have called the Tiger Woods of poker, offers sanctuary. Come. The worst comic ever. Oh, golly. More poker ads. Oh, they do a bit. They hide in the room, and he says, "Well, as you can see from this conveniently placed map in the dressing room, the closet is right around the corner. We'll just need to punch our way through." I love when they call attention to the dumb thing for humorous effect. That makes me totally accept it. Oh, this illustration offends me. I'm triggered. I want this deplatformed. Hate speech. Hate speech is not okay. This is not normal. Look at this. It's sort of painted with like a blackish underdrawing, but then soft airbrushed shading around it, and then a fuzzy effect on the stained glass background. Look at that color. Ugh. This is one of the nicest illustrations in the book. And what I noticed as I was reading this is I was going to good illustrations in the ads for Sanctuary. I got so triggered by the art that I just needed to escape Javaro. And here's all these guys' Twitch channels. And that one's kind of nerdy and Asian, and that one's kind of pleasant and square-chinned. And these are two fat guys with beards, but they're two different fat guys with beards. They're not drawn exactly the same way. That's a pleasing illustration. Oh, great. This is the actual comic. Look at this. It took me a while to figure out
This is not the same person. Swoosh, swoosh. Yeah, I got the rake. And, oh, Madam Hillary Clinton showed up in the middle of this. This is some poker player, but I'm not going to go back and try to figure out who. Okay, this is much nicer to look at, this ad, than that horrible art. At least we get some, it's very simple, very simplistic, but some nice line drawing, better than this weird flattish Adobe Illustrator stuff. Yeah, more Adobe Illustrator stuff. Lots of people getting Island of Chaos. I guess I'm doing free advertising for them. This at least has sort of a charming unprofessionalism to it. I mean, the characters are a little stiff, but it's kind of it's got maybe that Robert Crumb vibe where it's unprofessional and grungy looking, but it's still kind of sweet and charming in how it's drawn. Some strategy game. Okay, well, free advertising for you for having better drawing than the comic book. This is some great targeted ad. When you're dealt a bet hand and need saving, contact Mac Verstandig. Kind of posterized photo. I guess posterized photo, I'm getting used to seeing that. And is that the end, or is... Oh, guys, you can win $10,000 worth of poker training. You, too, can be a World Series poker champ. I like this ad better than the one I saw in the book. Like Pinocchio losing in a poker game to a dog, and the doggo says, "You're bluffing." Good boy. Good boy. Anyway, I'm number one Marmaduke fan. World Series of Pokers. When you zoom out, it looks like it says Worst Series of Poker, which is one of the most appropriate misreadings of a title I've ever seen. I'm number one Marmaduke fan.